next day, the room was silent, save for the quiet hum of the laptop fan. Screens were light with surveillance footage, call logs, and encrypted files, all of it pointing to one unsettling conclusion. It's bigger than we thought, Jungkook said, standing by the window, his voice low and clipped. His posture was tense, his arms crossed tightly as if pressing himself against the storm they had just uncovered. Taeyang stared at the screen, eyes wide as lines of connection bloomed across the digital map. Faces, names, companies, all tied together in a tangled, invisible wave of corruption. Some of the names were recognizable, too recognizable. These people, he whispered, they are powerful, untouchable. Jimin nodded grimly. Politicians, CEOs, even some law enforcement. The rival company wasn't just a business enemy. They were a front. The real force behind the attacks has its hands in everything. Taeyang sat back, the weight of the revelation pressing down on him. And the person who called me, they are connected to all of this? Jungkook nodded once, jaw clenched. They are one of the enforcers, a voice to scare you into obedience. But they are only a messenger. The real leaders hide behind fake companies and hollow titles. A chill ran down Taeyang's spine. Just days ago, he was living a normal life. Now, he was caught in a game played by shadows. Before he could respond, Jungkook's phone buzzed. He glanced at the screen, then answered it with a sharp hello. Taeyang and Jimin both turned toward him, waiting. Jungkook listened for a moment, his expression hardening. Then he hung up and looked at them with narrowed eyes. It's the police, he said. They want to question us about the attack. Taeyang's breath caught. Why did the police get involved in that? He asked, a knot of unease forming in his stomach. Jimin stepped forward, eyes sharp. That doesn't feel right. Jungkook shook his head. It's not. But if we don't go, we risk looking guilty. We need to play this carefully. They arrived at the police station just after sunset. The building looked normal enough, clean, organized, not unlike the rest of the city's pristine surface. But as they walked inside, a strange tension clung to the air. The officers who greeted them aren't the usual kind. Their gazes were flat, accusing, cold. A man in a charcoal grey suit stepped forward. He wasn't wearing a uniform, but his presence radiated authority. Mr. Jian, Mr. Park, Mr. Kim, he said smoothly. Thank you for coming. Please, this way. They were led to an interrogation room. Two clean, two quiet. One camera in the corner blinked red, and a thick folder said waiting on the table. Jungkook and Jimin exchanged a subtle glance. Something was off. The officer who led them in finally spoke. There's concern, he said, about your involvement in recent detentions. They simply followed me. Taeyang's heart added to his chest. This wasn't routine. This was a slip-up. Jungkook leaned forward slightly. Are you suspects? The man smiled faintly, but he didn't leave his eyes onto it. The questioning began, but it wasn't about the attack. It was about their operation. Them on them. Their movement toward the past several months. Questions that no regular officer wouldn't access to. Jimmy's eyes sharpened. He recognized several names they were being asked about. People tied to the conspiracy. Private allies. Whistleblowers. They were fishing for information. After almost an hour, they were finally released. No charges filed. But the damage was done. As they stepped out into the cold night, Taeyang's hands were still shaking. They were in on it, he said aloud, needing to hear himself say it. The police, they are part of this too. Jungkook nodded grimly. That wasn't law enforcement. That was surveillance in a uniform. Jimmy's voice was low. They are watching us now. Probably bugged the car, maybe even tracked our phones. Taeyang looked between them, his stomach turning. So, who do we trust? Jungkook's reply came out without hesitation, only each other. As they drove back in silence, Taeyang's mind reeled. Every wall was a mirror. Every alley could be a mask. The truth wasn't just hidden, it was dangerous. And the voice on the phone? That was only the beginning.